EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. 45
Touchdown,
yards.
Ravens.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen going to change it up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And Walker has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
41-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To number 4.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 3rd down and 1. Now Allen again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, Jackson will keep it. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Baltimore 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Cook following the penalty. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. and it would have been an easy throw.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Ravens 21, Bills 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing Allen.
32-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
James Cook.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Allen. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?